Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on a Sunday morning. Here it comes again, and I will go more into that in a moment. You won't be too surprised, I don't think. But first, two things. First, if you like this video, please hit the like button. It does help us out. And if you have not yet, do consider subscribing to the channel and hit the bell notification so you know when new content comes out. Also, don't forget about Mrs. Dawg's channel. I'm going to keep that link to that channel in the description of this video. That also serves as my backup channel. So if something happens to this channel, that's where I will be. I will be at Mrs. Dawg's channel. Okay, I appreciate it. All right. The first two things I was gonna hit here, these stories, the first one is I just read about this morning. Chicago mayor, I forget his name, it doesn't matter anyway. But the Chicago mayor is suing the automaker Kia, Hyundai Kia. He says there's a crisis going on. He says that the auto theft is such a problem there, especially with Hyundai and Kia automobiles, that he is suing the automaker out of sheer, quote, sheer negligence, failure to install basic auto theft prevention technology in their vehicles. Now, they're saying that between the years of 2011 and 2022, they neglected to install advanced safety features, basically auto theft that's in just about every new vehicle for a number of years now. But he's blaming it on the vehicle not having, I guess, the latest theft technology. That's why there's so much crime. That's why there's so much theft. I mean, um, it's difficult to find the words. First thing I think of is just stupidity. And is it truly stupid, or is this just he knows what he's doing here and just trying to throw off uh, his responsibility as a mayor and trying to do something about crime? I mean, how about enforce the law? That would be a nice start. But instead of doing the work of that, he's going to sue an automaker. That's so stupid. I mean, if that's the case, then why is it, I mean, people from all over the country and the world buy Kia and Hyundai vehicles. Now, I'm gonna try not to go on too much of a tangent here, but I know from what I've read, Kia and Hyundai have improved that issue, the auto theft thing, in their newer vehicles. Now, my advice, and I know many of you probably buy Hyundai Kia. I get it. If you do, I know they come with a good warranty. It's a good thing. You're probably going to have to use it. Get every other extra warranty you can if you buy those. But now, Kia, Hyundai, I know they make Kia here in Georgia, so that's cool. But they look nice. They look great, especially their newer vehicles. They look awesome. Now, if you're like us, you keep vehicles for a very long time. I would be careful of them. I mean, like I said, it's a good thing they come with that 100,000-mile warranty, because you're gonna probably use it pretty soon. Now, hopefully, the newer ones are improved as far as quality, as far as reliability. But that's just that part is my. I know I digress, but that's my personal opinion. But back to this. But to sue them for this is just ridiculous, ludicrous. The crisis is the crime, period. I mean, he's not doing, how about enforce the law? How about making it a consequence to break the law, especially violence, especially theft like this, looting stores? I mean, just ransacking them down to bare bones, to not even the shelves. They take the shelves out too. I mean, there's just no excuse. No excuse. I think that's just so dumb. There's another Chicago story. Now, this came out last week, and I forgot to mention this one. One of y'all said it in the comments yesterday, but an alderwoman in Chicago, a Democrat, uh, proposed. Now, this, I guess she's the head or is involved with this activist group called the People's, or where they're proposing an ordinance called the People's Ordinance. But get this now, get this. Proposing to ask gang members to refrain from shooting between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. So please, Mr. Gang Leader, can you only shoot your weapons overnight and not shoot them between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. because we're out trying to do our stuff out here. I struggle to find words on that one. I mean, I, I, I just had to mention this one. I mean, that's a total, that's just, it's beyond stupid. I mean, it's just a total surrender to criminals. That's like saying, we have no control. You rule. You run the city, which looks like they do. It's hard to make words about that. It really is. I mean, anyway, I've gone on about that enough, probably. Um, okay, it's coming. I saw this morning. I'm not surprised, but now Fox News had a story about this. Also, Yahoo News. I think there was another publication. I forget where it was, but they all said essentially the same thing: that Brandon plans to ask Congress for funding to develop a new treatment, a new treatment that will be required. Well, now the headlines say that will be required for all, whether you've had the treatment before or not. Now, this comes a year now. This has been about a year since Biden declared that the last health crisis is officially over. It's officially ended. But now he's saying that he's going to ask for millions to develop this new medicine. And now, when I read through the articles, it said that it didn't say required. It said it will be recommended for everyone to take this new treatment, whether they've had it before the first rounds or not. So the headline saying required, the article, and you read through it, it says recommended. Now, two things come to mind. The first thing I think about, well, three things. The first thing is that it makes me wonder what's next. What more waves are coming. Definitely. So they're setting that up. And number two is that no, absolutely no. Non-compliance is the word to use there. And, he said that they want to develop something that works this time. So take that for what you will. Now, third thing it makes me think about is that even though it'll say recommended, now what they did the last time is use the private companies, employers, other businesses to enforce this. So they may try that again. I don't know. I think more people are wise to it, but so the last time you used employers, schools, other corporations, as a requirement to do this for employment, to go to school here or there, for passports, travel, healthcare. So we'll keep an eye on that, but that's what I would think is coming. Again, it's a nope. It's a nope. But then again, I believe millions will line up. I do believe more. Like I said, more have awakened. But I believe millions will line up for it. I did hear where some colleges, some universities are making it a requirement to go to school there to get that done, you know. And so that's an issue. How else could they mandate it, or how else could they require it or enforce it rather? Uh, if and when the dollar goes digital, that's another way to do it, you know, because at that point, all control, they have so much control, much more than they even do now. So that will be a different world. So anyway, I wanted to share that because I saw that news come out this morning. All right. So share your thoughts on these. I have a good verse that I believe will resonate with most of you, actually. It is, pull it up. It is from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you." Amen. Humble ourselves. You know, in this culture, in this day and age, it's not popular. It's not often that people talk about humbling yourselves. You know, you know, how often do you hear that? You know, it's all about me. I determine what I really am, what gender I am, what I'm doing here, what I'm doing. You know, I can do what I want, and it's all about me and my happiness. But it's not. That's not the truth. Uh, the truth is, we do need Him. We need to keep walking with God and stay close to Jesus. As Stephen says in the comments a lot, stay close to Jesus. He makes that comment every video, and it's like that reminder, you know. Yeah, we do. We do. We need that reminder. And we need Him. We can't do it all on our own, all ourselves. And I know it's human nature to sometimes to take that on and say, I got this. You got it, but with Him you have it. You know. So let's keep that in mind. It's a reminder. So share your thoughts on this. Share your thoughts on these other things I brought up here. Let's stay awake. Let's let's continue to do our things and live our life, of course. But let's keep our eyes wide open. All right. Let's be safe. God bless you. I'll see you soon.